got designer for sneaks. Double dip mine in the bleach. I'm block over short. I'm popping down Miami Beach. Pull up like LeBron with the heat. I bought a crib in the crib with the orange shit. Beach at my mouth, but I can't see me walking there. I'm with a Tesla, but it ain't no charge of that. I call up Cohen, Brianna, and parking their top box seats. I'm watching Archer, they cop like stop right next to my block and trust fund. Beat, I might drop that hips on the stallion and Doja her top half, 2300 on the horse and I'm Mike. Switching out the character, the strippers like Titans. Legends on 3, 2, 1.
You tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. We'll say it's only at the top, but I'm biased because I'm only at the top. But you tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. We'll say it's only at the top, but I'm biased.
Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please, please don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Left wrist go that, right wrist go that, necklace go that, sis go that, this don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Don't get the dark, cause the feds on it. Don't get the dark, cause the feds on it. Get down.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever, the gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it, they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it, I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore, my city used to it come up. Bryce and Jack G, James is up next. The rest is up to me, these lames is upset. My peers get upstaged, the fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming, it's people are oppressed, and I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it, 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 they don't love it.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today it's week 4 and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Houston Texans. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here we go, shot.
Now the third-year man, Najee Harris. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Hurry up, hurry up. Up, let's go.
Fields now to throw. Flushed out right. He gets it complete to Harris. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And 3rd and 8 now. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And this throw will be intercepted. Desmond King picks him, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. And Stroud now to throw. That's complete to Dell. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Dell making a nice grab there, and he is so good at separating from defenders. Takes a special type of corner to be able to stay in his pocket for long. Give him a couple of seconds, and he'll find a way to get open.
Ready, set. Ready.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Texans at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game to get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. A handoff, running left, Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Once again, they run with Mixon. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Harris running straight ahead. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Fields throw brought in by Austin. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Fields going to change things up here. They go play action here on first down. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Steelers' 29-yard.
Here's Stroud. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give them the first down. No score after one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready?
Play action. Stroud now. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
From the gun again to Mixon. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D linemen to make the play.
This is 2nd and 8. Stroud looking to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll run again with Harris. Now he's loose up the left sideline. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
First down, Steelers.
Here we go.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They pitch it to Harris. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Fields. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line. They hand this off to Harris. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Fields. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. Now a give, running left is Harris. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Fields. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And the former Rice Al Boswell puts this one through in his return to Houston. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. Touchdown, Houston. Stephon Diggs. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play calling from here on out Got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Again on second down, it's Stroud. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Texans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
70 Rangers.
Throwing now is Stroud. Rolling to his right. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. C.J. Stroud taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Here's Fields. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As soon as he leaped down and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here's one deep for Pickens. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens, 62 yards. And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That is caught by Dell. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That goes for a gain of 31.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of effort.
They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
Here we go.
Now it's Fields. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
But certainly hit the point of no return in this one because that was absolutely the last time they could afford a sack. You got to sustain your blocks and keep your quarterback clean for as long as it takes in this situation. They failed up front this time to do so.
Out of the gun, Fields. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Returnable here from the 38. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On second down, it's Stroud. To Mixon on the check down. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. The throw over the middle, taken in. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
19 Lions. Warriors 70. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Stroud to throw it. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
No. Go.
Running left, it's Mixon. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. Now a 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 37.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Fields. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And now they're in the hurry up. On first down, it's Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Stroud. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This will be fielded at the 17. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. And now here is another interception. Derek Stingley picks it, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's a give to Mixon. He's got it to the 43 here. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Quick throw to Collins. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He's got his target. That's complete. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Stroud looking to change the play.
Cougar 19. Ready.
They go play action here on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are right back in this football game. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly a must. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. To throw is Fields. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. They snap it to Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Unlock line! Unlock line! Go!
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here's 3rd down and 4. Again, it's Mixon. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn. This from 53 yards out. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Here's 1st and 10. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. There he goes up the right sideline. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here's second down. And one last throw here for Fields. Here's one deep for Pickens. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Texans, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll